So this is an old track that's going steeply downhill as we look. You can see the old walled banks and the worn away base of the track in there. And then I'm going to go up this way. And in this part of the country, the wooded hillsides which are all quite steep, used to be covered in charcoal burners platforms, levelled little platforms, all about the same size. And once you know what they look like, they're flipping everywhere. They're usually covered in grass and an occasional massive tree. These things must be 100 years old plus, I would think. However, I came across this one here, which, as you can see, there's a right good slope going down that way, and it goes off uphill that way. And the weird thing about this is, it's about the usual size, sort of 5 meters by 8 or 5 yards by 8, something like that. And it's got a lot of holly around the edge, and some trees growing on it, but generally it's completely devoid of anything. There's no growth on here at all. You can see this on the camera, and but it's completely black soil. It's a sure sign of charcoal burning. I'm quite surprised to see it here. It looks like it might have been used maybe more recently than 100 years ago. I've just noticed that where I'm sitting in my hammock seat, this whole area here is another charcoal burner's platform. You can see how steep this bank is. I've got to look quite steeply up to see the top of that. It's a rather nice spot, this. Rather nice. And the running water you can hear is behind me. And that goes off into a thicket up there. And the source is not too far beyond that. I have bashed my way through that before now, following that stream, and it's not very funny up there. It's pretty much solid brambles where the stream goes up there. But you've got to explore, haven't you? And in case there's any doubt about this being a charcoal burner's patch where I'm sitting, I just unearthed this piece of charcoal. So I don't know how old that is, but definitely charcoal. And up there, just about there in that gap, is the top of the track. In fact, that there is the green steel forestry barrier that goes across the track. A modern forestry track that goes along here. So this is sure some crazy gradient for an old track. You can see these stone and tree lined walls. And it sure does shoot down at an angle. Whew, I'm out of breath. And there's another track that crosses us down from the top. Actually, this here is another bank that cuts across the track I'm standing on that I've just come up. So there's a newer track, one wall there and one wall here, that goes off down there, and it disappears over that edge there, about there somewhere. And I followed that one too, and that's just as steep. You think the later track would be an easier gradient, but nope, just the same. And here we are at the top, looking back down this gap here, and the track goes wibbling off down there, around that tree, and then splits where I showed you, and it's gone out of sight, it's so steep. And this is the modern day forestry track. Is shown down here, is shown as a public footpath, public right of way on the map, and for years I just thought the map was wrong. I thought they'd made a mistake. There can't be a track down there, but there certainly is. There certainly is a track down there. Really quite surprising. Very good though. Very good. You can see a bit of sunlight across the valley there.